I'm coming at you again with quotes. Now this time, I used to say this a lot and I'll stop saying it, but it's true. It rings true. If you start to see it, if you start to see this quote, well, not quote, but this, even if it's really old, I haven't read his book for a long time. Maybe I've seen something that I haven't seen for a while. His name is James Allen, and you heard this before. If not, I'll read it. Mind is the master power that molds and makes, and man is mind, and evermore he takes the tool of thoughts, and shaping what he wills, bring forth 1,000 joys and 1,000 ill. He thinks in secret, and it come to pass. Environment is but his looking glass. Let me read it again. Mind is the master power that molds and makes, and man is mind, and evermore he takes the tool of thought, and shaping what he wills, bring forth 1,000 joys and 1,000 ills. He think in secret, and it come to pass. Environment is but his looking glass. I remember I listened to this quote so many times by Bob Proctor. He keeps saying it, but as more as I read it, I realize the tool of thought and shaping what we will think about. We have a thought, we have a tool, and that's our thought. We can bring forth 1,000 joys and 1,000 ills. So if we can cause our joy or illness by thinking, but it will come to pass because our environment is a mirror. It's a looking glass. We can see through it. Like, we don't hide nothing. Whatever we tend to think manifests into our life by um, um, vibrating at that certain level, a high frequency that attract things into your life, right? And the more I read this, the more I say, yeah, that's why a lot of people cause themselves unhappiness because of the thought. They're focusing on themselves instead of focusing on what they want. They focus on what's going wrong in their life, what's wrong. Um, uh, I mean, um, you shouldn't bypass all the, what's it called? You shouldn't let all the stuff grow and become weed. You have to take out the weeds. You have It's about focusing on what you want and continually think, and you will experience that in your life. And we must know that our thought become a real thing if you move into that direction, right? Or it can happen along the way. In the future you probably set a goal this time of year, but it doesn't happen 5 years down the road. What happened is because you keep thinking about it, but it's like when you write down the goal, it deposit in your subconscious, and it become a fixed idea. It become something of its own force. What happened is you attract it into your life by the power of the mind, the power of the thought, the power of its energy that's giving. So your thoughts a piece of energy vibrating at a certain frequency, and it connect you with the thing that you want. And I was thinking, if I or if anyone who want to attract the good thing in life, we have to work on ourselves, right? Let's say if we didn't take the time to work on ourselves, we wouldn't be that powerful, vibrating at a certain level. But if we took the time to work on ourselves, we become so powerful we can attract anything we want in life. I think that would be great if we all do that. But most people don't take the time to heal themselves or take the time to invest in themselves or learn or become in value toward the other person. And if they become more value to themselves, and then they will become so powerful that people will gravitate toward them. Let's say you start reading books and you start learning a lot of things. You start putting value into yourself. What happens is you become more value, not to only to yourself but to other people, and people look up to you, or people see that you can help, that you can help them in their life, even if they know it already, or they something like click, they see something in you. Instead of chasing the object and not working on yourself, That's why most people fail, because if they try to track the object, they fail. Instead of like taking the time and investing in themselves, they fail. I mean, nothing wrong with that. It's just I don't like it when people like, because look, you can have all the tools that you have, but if you don't take the time to build the skill set to use the tool, what's the point? It's just be the tool. Like if I'm using a wrench, I would be useless because I don't have the knowledge, the skill set to use the wrench or this tool. But if I took my time to be able to build that, let's just like martial arts, you can have all the technique you want, but if you don't learn what's behind this tool and build that tool, it would be useless. Just like for a weapon, it would be useless. See, a weapon alone, it would be useless. You know, if you don't know how to use it, like a broadsword or a samurai sword, if you don't know how to use it, like a master samurai know how to use it because he had built the skills and the knowledge to use it, right? That's what I'm saying. And you have to be able to have the ability to understand that you can cause you to feel sick. You can cause you to feel sad. You can cause you to feel ill, to feel moving not in the direction that you want. But it is solely on your decision, on your choice. This very moment, you do have that power to change and impact your life, which way ever you want to go. Remember, your inner world is a reflection of this giant mirror, people call it hologram, of this thing or simulation, whether you want to be controlled by your thought or you control your thought and create an experience of a reflection of this. When you start working on yourself, you're cleaning all this internal thing, and you start, if, okay, for in fact, if the world is a reflection of you and everybody's a reflection of you, if you want to change your life, you have to change the reflection within you. Because if you try to change outside, you haven't changed the reflection inside, you're still going to have problems on the outside. But if you start to change on the inside, the reflection, you start to refine it, you become a powerful force in your life, and you can attract anything you want, and you become a powerful magnet. You know, they say like attract like. I don't want that. I don't want always attract like. That'd be great, but I learn nothing. I want to attract. I hire me to grow. I hire mentor or someone that I can grow from. That's more better than attract like. Sometimes you don't attract like. Sometimes you attract something that you need to grow you, right? And I think that what missing people in life. So I like this one. Use this and become aware of your own power. Bye bye. I'll see you next time.